Hello and welcome to the second video of Medu Netcher micro tutorials. Today we're going to be shorter because it's a specific functionality, and we're going to talk about the search functionality in the platform. Today we're going to rely only in the search icons, even though I'm planning to add a search functionality for the kings as well. At the moment it's not available. And phonetic catalog we'll see briefly, but you'll see it's very straightforward. Remember that we are working with the sandbox version of the application, so it's this functionality in particular is partially available in production. So if you don't find if you find that some of the things that we're talking today is not available in production, is because we are developing it and it will be available in a future, maybe 2 or 3 more weeks, something like that. I plan to update this into production. This is the home page again. We saw last day that we can use the search from here, but we're going to use, in this case, the main icon catalog search functionality, which is exactly the same, but it has a better interface and you can see more detailed. So for instance, here we have the catalog category or family selector for Gardiner, and we can open something like the birds category, and here we have the main toolbar from where you can filter some icons. You can use the family selector from here, so you can switch to vegetation or birds or sky, earth, water, whatever. And from here you can, it's not a filter, but you can change how these icons are visualized. Okay, I'm going to use the polychrome icons because it's better for someone. And here we're going to use the search filter, which is the main focus of today's video. Of course, you can simply type something like, I don't know, A1, and it will display the A1 sign. Okay, just a little thing about that. Just take care that some of these icons are added into subcategories of the filter. In this case, exact match of the icon, which only displays A1, and here you have icon variations according to the standard catalog, which includes the A, B, and C variations of the A1 sign, and also you have icons containing the exact match at the first level. So in this case, we have all these. Well, these are hepels. Don't bother about that. And you have all these. You can use, of course, just see that the category selector just changed to custom. This is because from here you saw that we have icons from the category A, so which means male human, but here down we have also one from D, which is parts of the human body, or category O, which is buildings and parts of buildings. So it searches all around for the whole catalog. So from here, without having to change the category from here, which is not available at the moment because we have something searched by, you can simply type here something like R4 and you get the same variations like that, okay, with the same or adapted to each search results in this case. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. It's exactly the same as in JSesh. You can also look for the phonetical values of the icons. So we just restart and go to birds again. And you can see that there are some icons that have several phonetical values. In this case, you have these ones with the outline compared with these ones. When you see the outline in a phonetical value, it means that this is the main icon that will be rendered when you type this phonetical value in the text editor. We will talk about that in another day, okay? But this is the meaning of these differences in layout in phonetical values for each icon. Of course, there are some icons that don't have phonetical values, at least at the moment. But eventually, when I find some more extensive catalogs like that for the phonetical values, it will be added to the application as well. So you can use this search bar to search by phonetical values. For instance, you can go and type, for example, the letter I, which first displays the icon, which is the main icon. You see that it has the outline, which is obviously the read M17 icon. And after, all the icons that also contain the I phonetical value, but it's not the main, because obviously there's only one main icon for each phonetical value, okay? And here you have all the icons that has the I sign in its description. Also, you can look for something like I don't know. Yeah, there are some icons, so you can type the Nehen sign as well, etc. And you can also use the descriptions of the icons to use the search toolbar. Simply type. Oh, very important. I forgot to mention that. For looking for Gardiner codes, you have to enter always all the letters in uppercase. For example, A1 with a lowercase will not find anything, because the icon is instead A1 with the A capital letter. This is important because when you look for phonetical values, it's not the same to look for like that for the sign than looking for like that, because it's different phonetical value, okay? But you can also look for the description, and in this case it's case insensitive. No matter what you enter, besides this, I think larger than 3 characters minimum. So you can look, for example, read, and then you find all the icons that have read in its description, okay? Which you can see it's from, well, in this case, this is from the category T, but mostly are from the M category, which is as hope. Also, there are some operators that you can use. It worked better before I did some changes to that search toolbar, but maybe in the future is again relevant. You can force the search bar to look for description and avoid all the phonetical values that also can fit this text entered here by simply typing, for example, D for description, and then you enter lion, DS for description, and then you enter 2 dots, colon, and then lion, and then it finds only, in this case it's not relevant because there's no phonetical value for lion written like that, but you can look for description like that, or you can look for phonetic with its PH, and then obviously it doesn't find anything, but you can go and look for the double vulture here. And you can see that it can also displays icons containing the exact match at the first level, which is the vulture alone. Again, this was more relevant before I got some little modifications to the search bar, but maybe, I don't know, in some future languages for the application, it's relevant again, because if you type something that's containing some description words, you will find some false positives in the search results. Anyway, the description search is also relevant to the language that you're seeing the application. In this case, we're looking the platform in English, so I'm going to change this to Spanish, for example. And then I go again to the catalogue general, in this case, which is the general catalog. And then we have, you see, the descriptions in Spanish. So I can go and look for León, which features the lion as before. It is exactly the same. But as a fallback, you can also look for lion, even though it's in Spanish, and it will find not in the same order because it glitches a little bit, but you see that the lion is again in the main description as well. Let me go back to English so we have this more consistency. And now here is another search operator that I'd like to introduce you. This is only in the sandbox version, but I think it will be very powerful. For example, you have some icons like this, that we have the vulture and the sickle, which is from another category instead of you. And you are looking for an icon, but you don't know the exact code for Gardiner or Hieroglyphica, and but you know that it has, for example, a bird and one category for the U category. So you can simply change and type here G plus, which is the operator, U, and then it renders all the icons matching at least with one icon. In this case, the G is the falcon and the U is the this one. Okay, so you can look for that. You also can add more categories, maybe not in this case, but for example, we have G plus N and yeah, an O, okay? And this will display, in this case we have one of each, so you can add more and more categories, and it will look for icons that contain at first level. This is important, at first level, because if this icon is used in some other icon, it will not be displayed because it's in secondary level. I will try to mix that, but it's not available at the moment. And it's also not important in which order you type these categories. Okay, you can go here and add the O at the first, and it will say exactly the same. That's it for the icon search. We have also the phonetical catalog search. In this case, we enter here and just typing the phonetical values. I don't know, hetep, for example. You can look for all the icons that contain this. This is again case sensitive. It's not the same writing like this or writing like this, which in this case it will not display anything. And you cannot use the Gardiner or other operators here, because you see it's looking for this as a phonetical value. In this case, 1 is the value for this typography. For the .h as a capital letter. This is something that's not on my hand. So this will only fix for the phonetical values. Again, you can, as you saw, you can look for all the catalog, but within the simple search bar. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for viewing this video. If you know some other search operators that you think might be interesting to add or include in the platform, please leave it in the comments, and I'll do my best to add them. So thank you, and see you next week with a little more Medu Netcher micro tutorials. Thank you so much for watching, and see you.